And hello and welcome to another episode with Sukambo. And today we're going to be talking about this recent video that it seems that Iran has released in regards to, they're saying it's propaganda. I'm not too sure what to call it at this point, if it's propaganda, if it is a way of them, connecting on a level of the populace here in America. And the only way that they can is through animation, through cartoons. But we're going to deep dive into a couple of the Lego videos. While looking into these videos, I was so intrigued to why they were doing this and why they were using certain representations. And, I was very curious about the entire Malcolm X situation and then the hostage situation that was going on. So we're just going to deep dive into it. So here we are. We do have a video here before we even get started. Of course, I want to just give you a daily rundown of what's going on in Iran. So it seems as if, of course, we got some ceasefires going on. We don't got some ceasefires going on. Seems like the Iran military page is kind of trolling the United States of America. We got the Orange Men, pig, chicken out. Stay away from Israeli AI centers because they will be attacked. Here they are standing on top of the U.S. flag. He most likely has raped this bunny too. I'm talking about they're going really, really in. And I'm just laughing because I'm like, okay, y'all talking about y'all sending the B-52s or whatever they're called. And it's like, what's really going on. But as I stated before, a ceasefire is now in place. Iranian strikes on central Israel less than 30 minutes after Trump's ceasefire was announced. So it seems as if Trump did announce a ceasefire. Just in, as stated before, Israel agrees to a U.S. and Iran's 2-week ceasefire. CNN reports, but literally going off of one of these channels I follow through Telegram, it says Iranian strikes on central Israel less than 30 minutes after Trump's ceasefire announcement. So obviously there's some hokey pokey going on here with the young United States government and its military apparatus. So you believe what you need to believe, but as I stated before, we're here to talk about what's going on with Iran and these Lego propaganda pieces they're putting out. I was under the impression, I'm just trying to figure out how are they even getting the intellectual property, how are they getting past the copyright. But I assume that Iran is in a whole other place when it comes to these types of situations, and they really can't do anything, especially with what's going on in the wartime. That's what I thought. But there's a whole little team that's behind what's going on here. So as the article states here, the team behind a pro-Iran Lego-themed viral video campaign. Explosive news AI-generated videos have been shared by Iranian government accounts and co-opted by No Kings protesters. A spokesperson for the group says, let's face it, if truth isn't flashy, it's kind of lonely. Now, I'm not really into this types of article. I do prefer independent journalism, but just to get our point across here, the article just goes into detail, about the group and what they got going on and things like that. You can pause it to scroll through to read the video, but that was pretty interesting to see that there's a group, pushing this. They say propaganda, I say educational purposes, because obviously we can't get the news from nobody without it being altered. So what's the best way to get across people? Through media. So that was interesting to see there. The group's Facebook page here, if you're interested in looking at more of their videos. There's the Facebook page there. If you guys are interested, I will drop some videos on my page with this entire war so you guys can see more of what's going on. But yeah, they're going to clean in. I did want to just show a video of this guy here where he's talking about why Iran is using this type of media to, get to the masses. So we're going to listen to what this young guy has to say.
You really want to know why Iran is using Legos to talk to America? A nation under bombardment, and their psychological counterpunch is a fucking children's toy. And it's working. Here's what nobody wants to say out loud. Trump told you exactly who his base was. His words in Nevada, 2016.
Everyone with poorly educated. I love the poorly educated. We're the smartest people. We're the most loyal people. And you know what I really am happy about? Because I've been saying it for a long time. 46% with the Hispanics. 46%. Number one with Hispanic.
Well, Iran heard him, and they took that man at his own words. 130 million American adults. That's more than half the adult population. Read below a 6th grade level. That is not an insult. That is a United States Department of Education statistic. So when Iran's propagandists sit down and ask, how do we reach Trump's audience? They are not guessing. The man handed them the fucking playbook. These Lego videos function almost entirely on visual level. No language barrier required. Bright colors, catchy AI-generated rap beats, tiny caskets draped in American flags. And why wouldn't that land? This is the same audience that tunes into fucking Fox News every single night. Not for journalism, but for performance, performing theatrics. The dramatic music, the powerful graphics, the outraged theater. Fox spent 2 decades training an audience to consume emotion over information. Flashy visuals over facts. Feelings over context. Iran watched that too, and they studied it. And they said, we can do the same damn thing, but we'll do it even better with fucking Legos. The same reason they work in the kindergarten classroom is the same exact reason they work as a psychological weapon against an audience that was never taught to question what they see. You're sitting up here posting Call of Duty clips and Top Gun edits and then acting shocked when a foreign adversary beats you at your own game with building blocks. Donald Trump told the entire world he loves the uneducated. Iran simply started speaking their language. And that should terrify every American who understands what is at stake. Truth has no party. Y'all be well.
And he surely did. We're clean in regards to, like, it's just theatrics. It's just visually appealing. And that's really what they are. It's really a way to grasp the person in, without really understanding what's going on. Now, you guys know I stay in the back channels of the Iranian Telegram channels where the real news is there. And I'm letting y'all know right now, these little Lego videos they posted out here, that's the truth. It has been happening. It is the truth. Now, there may be some little jabs they're making in some of the videos where they're mocking and making fun of. But a lot of these videos are like depicting, like, ships being blown up, depicting, like, their artillery being shown off, all sorts of videos that's showing the might of their military. These things happen because I can let you go back to Telegram and find the news sources to when they release these little videos, these Lego videos, and I can put together that looks like what I just saw over here. Nope. So there is some truth into these Lego videos. Like I said before, I got a little bit of beef with Iran now. I do, but that's later on in the video. But right now, all I got to say is, from my point of view, from looking at what I see through the Telegram channels and what I see on these Lego videos, a lot of it is the truth. All right, so on to the next video. Now, this is one of the first videos that I do want to show to you guys in regards to the whole Lego propaganda media piece that's going on here. And this is one of the ones where they put everybody into the video. Like they pretty much brought countries and people together to get ready to press these bombs. So we'll let the video run. yeah, there you go. There you go. You got Iran, bringing all sorts of people together. It looks like we saw, you know, that's a whole nother video, the $5 Indians, Siberian Indians, but that's a whole nother video. Brought them together. Looks like they brought in the realms of slavery. Looks like it was an Iranian flight, and like a lot of people were killed. Pressing these bombs. Malcolm X was in there. They brought in Malcolm X. So that was interesting to me when I first saw that video. Once again, I had mixed feelings because across the world, everybody's anti-black. Okay, that's unfortunately at my age and what I've seen and what I've experienced in life. I have to look at everyone as an anti-black person before I have any conversations with you or do anything, because that's just the world that we're in. So, sometimes when I see stuff like this, I'm like, is it genuine? So, I completely understand, them bringing in Malcolm X, as stated before, there's some connections that we have with Malcolm X in regards to Iran. But I do want to jump into the next video here. And this is the video that sparked me to even come in here and talk about this, because I was very, very I wasn't necessarily shocked at the video. I was just more so just take I would just say, just like they're doing more, I was just expecting that one little thing to happen and that was it, but they're doing more now. So like I said before, me personally, I completely understand what's going on with the Lego situation, them pushing out the media, them trying to connect with everyone on a level. Like I seen the Lego one where they did like a hard grunge rock one, which was cool as hell, and trying to appease the different parts of the world, the different parts of the American community, I would say. So this next one here, absolutely beautiful visuals. I'm going to let the video play here, and then we'll just come back and then have our little commentary.
They said history started on a boat. Show us one. But the land remembers before the lie. Yeah. I was born in New Babylon. Hey, hey, concrete crown, but the roots stay strong. Drums in the dirt, hear the old gods humming on. I was born in New Babylon. Yeah. I was born in New Babylon. Hey, hey. Flags wave high, but the ground tell truth. Blood in the soil, gold in the youth. They sold us the dream, never showed the proof. I was born in New Babylon. Born where the rivers bend like hieroglyphs. Mississippi mounds, astronomers and shifts aligned with the stars. Equinox math, long before Wall Street drew lines on maps. Olmec heads with the Nubian face. Plus all kings carve time and place. They say mystery, I say erase. Black earth stories buried under U.S. states. Aztec calendars, new reset days. Cycles collapsed, then the world reborn blaze. Mayan zero, yeah. Math to advance while reinvented Europe's to feed the ocean's glance. They call it myth when it don't fit charts, but myth just means stolen parts. I walk on land with a memory heart. Every step beat like a drum in the dark. They taught me pilgrims, muskets, and prayer. Never taught who was already there. Never taught copper people mind by hand. Thousands of years deep in this land. I was born in New Babylon. Hey. I was born in New Babylon. Hey, hey. Empire talk, but the past stay long. Temples and Grand Canyons hear the hope soul songs hum. I was born in New Babylon. Yeah, yeah. I was born in New Babylon. New name, same old throne, same old change. Just polished on this to appear chrome. They remix truth, call it unknown. I was born in New Babylon. Yeah. I was born in New Babylon. Grand Canyon walls got temple scars. Caves cut straight, not made by stars. Hoppy elder said world's done past. Fourth one shaking, better learn fast. Navajo speak of the twin-faced age. Tech too loud, no respect for sage. When the web glows brighter than the sun, prophecy says the test begun. Yeah, they talk Atlantis like it's fantasy, but flood myths match globally. From Kemet to Andes peaks, Same story told in different speech. Machu Picchu clouds kiss stone, city and sky not built alone. Ley lines hum where the Falcon flew. Energy grids they never taught you. Thoth wrote wisdom, words not changed. Nimrod built towers, lost his name. Babylon, angels, bricks and flame. It's any system selling power over brain. Grandmama said, boy, this land got bones. Every road paved over our ancestors' homes. If you don't know where you stand, you'll die defending a lie not yours, fam. Now it's drones in the sky, ads in my sleep, gold in the clouds, souls for cheap. They call it freedom, but the meter runs. Same plantation, following a different sun. Amaru blood, indigenous ground, two roots twisted, still unbound. They split us up to keep us weak, while the land itself speak. America dressed like Rome in decline. Wrote wisdom, words not changed. Nimrod built towers, lost his name. Babylon, angels, bricks and flame. It's any system selling power over brain. Grandmama said, boy, this land got bones. Every road paved over our ancestors' homes. If you don't know where you stand, you'll die defending a lie not yours, fam. Now it's drones in the sky, ads in my sleep, gold in the clouds, souls for cheap. They call it freedom, but the meter runs. Same plantation, following a different sun. Amaru blood, indigenous ground, two roots twisted, still unbound. They split us up to keep us weak, while the land itself speak. America dressed like Rome in decline. Circus loud, bread refined, but prophecy say when masks fall down, truth rise up from the underground. Not ashamed, not confused. I know the lies and I choose the truth. Yeah, I was born in New Babylon. Yeah. Ancient land with a brand new corn. From mountain Mike I carry on. Battle on the Nori from the northern sacred spot. Yeah, I was born in New Babylon. Yeah.
As I said before, the video is absolutely stunning. I was very shocked and very surprised when I had really time to really stop back and look at it and look at some of the visual aspects of it. A lot of things. I saw OMAC in there. I saw the police state. Some of the things they were saying is AI generated, so it's difficult to pick up on exactly what it's saying. But it was pushing some pretty decent knowledge. At the beginning it was like they say we arrived on boats, and it was like, show us one. And I was like, okay, hey, it is deeping, is getting into the deepness of our lore as American Negroes. I can respect that now. I can definitely respect that, them getting into that lore of who we are. So, like I said before, it is an absolutely stunning video. I'm talking about the visuals just completely blew my mind. And as the guy say, they're definitely pulling us in, because every time I see one of these little videos pop off, I'm definitely clicking on it and saying, yep, I can get down with that. That's cool. Okay. I completely understand it. But yeah, like I said before, I'll post a video again if you want to check it out in my comments or on my page or Twitter page, wherever you can find me at. But like I said, I want to come in and just show you guys that and see what your reaction to that is. How do you feel about Iran making the videos that's so specific to us? In regards to who we are, in regards to our indigenous ancestry, and in regards to us being on the plantations. Like I said before, they had a whole Olmec head in there. And if you look into the history of the Olmecs, them folks were here long before anybody else came around here. So that's very interesting. Check out that video if you get a chance. As I said before, Iran does have a short history in regards to, like when it comes to Malcolm X and when it comes to recognizing who we are, in regards to who we are as American Negroes. So they did have an official stamp in Iran that was dedicated towards Malcolm X and the Universal Day of Struggle Against Race and Discrimination. So that was pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie about that. That's pretty cool to me. Look around anywhere else, in the past couple of years, see if you can find that, in somebody's homeland. So I give props and respect where I can. We're also gonna go into the Iran hostage crisis situation in regards to him letting go the American Negro people that were hostage in that situation. And of course, that's why, I deep dive into these situations. I know people are anti-Black all across the world. And as I was doing this research, I was coming across so many different contexts in regards to why they released the Black folks. Were they playing on the Americans, issues when it came to slavery, race, and discrimination? A lot of this stuff come across me, and I'm like, that is kind of interesting. So, looking into that and seeing that then led me down to another rabbit hole in regards to the Afro-Iranians or the African Iranians. just sitting here, just did some deep diving and researching about these folks, and it's like, okay, they do exist. I do believe they're in the southern part of Iran. I tried to see if I can find any information in regards to, like, statistics in regards to like police brutality and things like that, like poverty and things like that. Is there a system in place that locks them out in regards to us? I really couldn't find anything. I may have to go on the Persian side or like start typing on like the Arabic side of the internet to see if I can find anything. But just skimming across the surface. Yes, we are Iranians rediscovering the history of African slavery in Iran. Now, this picture here says Afro-Iranians view themselves as Iranians and are sometimes upset by questions about their African origins. So what's going on right now, the consensus of what I read, is that Iran has tried to cover up the atrocities of slavery that happened in their country. And some of the excuses that they give, or some of the things that they say to why, the Iranians in the South, the Afro-African Iranians, the color of their skin is because of what do they say? They're down there in the southern heat of the country, the southern coast, so the heat's eating them up or something like that. So crazy these folks said. I said, okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. But in actuality, it does. These Afro-Iranians, they do stem from the slave trade that happened in Iran, and this is why they're here. And there's a there's a mashup of their history. I also want to go into consideration that you don't see any Afro-Iranians for my sake in the media. Like I'm saying, right, I've been watching this whole military apparatus with Iran. I haven't seen not one dark-skinned Iranian in there. So look, I'm just calling a spade around here, and I'm just saying it looks like there's some anti-blackness going on around there. But we'll keep pushing forward. Now, this young video here is in regards to a tradition that they have called the Hajji Firuz, and that is a traditional, I do believe in the spring, is when they pretty much put on blackface. And you know what I'm saying? They're out here and they're pretty much dancing a jig. He's dancing a jig right here. He's dancing a jig. Y'all jig it out in Iran. Y'all jig it out. So this is in regards to, like I said before, even in regards to this caricature that they have here, there is a bit of a mixture in the consensus of we're in the community of Iran in regards to his origins and where it comes from. But at the end of the day, as an American Negro, it's blackface. It's blackface. And I did some deep diving, and I was looking into in regards to like where did this come from, like what brought this about. And pretty much I got to call after doing my research. It pretty much stems back to slavery, guys. Okay, Iran, I'm just gonna have to let y'all know. I know y'all tried to hide it, you tried to suppress it, but as an American Negro, who my lineage comes from people off of the slave plantations, yeah, you're a little character here. So yeah, but as I was saying before, it is in regards to a person that's a slave. I am going off of the song that is sung during this celebration, during this event here, and it pretty much goes, "My master, hold your head up high. My master, why don't you laugh? It's Nowruz. It's one day a year." So the song is literally talking to your master, guys. The song's talking to your master. I do apologize, but in my book there, that is definitely some slavery and some anti-blackness. So gonna need y'all to come to grips on that if you can. In the MENA region, Now the MENA region does consist of, you know, the entire populace in the upper northern regions of Africa going into the Gulf states, Middle East. So, of course, we already know about the realms of racism that are in those places. The biggest thing that I could find that really shows a level of anti-blackness in regards to Iran is the playing black, which is the siyabazi. So pretty much playing back, putting on a minstrel show, putting on a character like black minstrel shows that we used to have, you know, here in America. So that is a thing that is there. I've actually came across a couple of videos of some folks speaking Arabic. I don't know where they're from. I don't know if they were Iran or Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, whatever. But I know they were speaking Arabic, and they had an Arabic look, and them bitches had on blackface. So yeah, I've seen that with my own eyes. So it is there, guys. It is there. You know, this is in regards to you know, the black population in Iran. Iran has a sizable black population living along the country's southern coast. Their contribution to the culture of that region, whether in terms of cuisine, spirituality, or to the unique Bandari music, is immense. But Iranian popular culture would have you believe the country is populated only by fair-skinned Persians. This comes largely from the Aryan myth of Iranian nationalism. Depictions of black people are limited to stereotypes of pale-skinned people in blackface. Theatrical makeup used to portray racist caricatures of black people. Indeed, early Iranian theater often featured a type of comedy performance known as siyabazi, a term meaning playing back. So, y'all, it's there, Iran, and you know, I'm not jabbing nobody. I'm not saying this is the entirety of Iran, but as an American Negro and seeing that the world is anti-black, I do have to point these things out, because as I was looking through these videos, I had a young guy video that I came across where he's talking about the same thing too, about the anti-blackness and, you know, what's going on with the Afro Iranians. And, you know, he was like, you know, black folks really going for Iran. You know, we fighting for Iran. And me personally, yeah, I am Team Iran. Yes, I am. And I'm Team Iran because I want my fucking tax dollars back. Okay. Can we get fucking Israel out of our pockets so I can get some tax dollars back, so everything don't gotta be over here expensive? Okay. And if it's gonna take the Iranian government to shut them crazy motherfuckers down, then guess what? Stunt on them hoes. The Iranian government, what is the IGRF, stunt on them hoes. Shut it down, because I want my fucking money back. Thank you. Go check out my other video. Okay. They got APACs in the Congress halls. Why you think your roads ain't getting fixed? Why you think they open up data centers and they don't care about the noise pollution? Come on, guys, let's wake up. Wake up. Tap the screen. Wake up. All right, here's another photo of this looks like the prince's children of officials and servants was taken in the royal court of Nasir al-Din Shah, the king during the Qajar dynasty in Tehran in the 19th century. Black children were known as Khanezad, houseborn. Yeah, okay, see, look, history doesn't lie. This is why they want the No Child Left Behind on the books. This is why No Child Left Behind has been on the books since 2001. They don't want y'all going in the history books. But I'm here. I'm good to go. I will show you. Don't worry. And why he over here holding this girl head like this? Like, bro, what the hell are you on, sir? You see what I'm saying? Y'all be over here talking about, man, come on, man. But hey, but anyways, the one thing I want to end on right now. I did try to find some sort of forum or some sort of board, you know, that had Persian folks, you know, people that are Iranian, you know, talking about this specific subject in regards to this festival that's celebrated. And some folks are like, you know, back during that time, you know, color wasn't an issue, so it was this. And, you know, some folks are like, you know, you can't compare blackface over here in Iran to blackface in Western countries. It's not the same concept. That's an absolute lie, because y'all have a minstrel show, which I actually saw. And then some folks like, you know what? Hey, it's completely 100% zero tolerance. I don't want to hear none of that in my house. I tell my family, don't even bring it up. So Like I said before in the beginning of the video, it is a mixed consensus on what's going on in regards to this anti-blackness within Iran. But I just want to come out here and show you guys, like, look, this is what's happening in the world. We do have Iran out here making videos straight going into the mindset of the American Negro. And you as yourself, you have to make that decision what you're going to do with that information or where you're going to take it to. But I since 9/11, believe the complete opposite of everything is being told to me on the ABC News media. So you take that however you want it, but I highly suggest you research and think clearly in these times. Until the next episode.